Welcome, everybody, to Con Culture Podcast. We are back. We are here, the four of us, not in person. We are four squares, Hollywood squares. We're here. Digitally, virtually, we are in the building. We're going to have a lot to talk about. This is our Super Bowl show, so we're going to have the whole Super Bowl to discuss. Probably not any sports, but we will be discussing the trailers. We will be talking commercials. We will be icing our knees because we were all dancing in the halftime show, I bet. So we're a little sore. Please
My thighs are
excuse us.
burning still, so.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say we all went to town on that performance. So yeah, we're gonna get into all that. But first, we have some con news, guys. Anime Corpus is where you can find us this weekend. We are going to be at Anime Corpus. Daniel and his team have put on a great show. We are so excited to be there. We are so grateful for all the access we get. We're going to get plenty of content, hopefully see a lot of you guys there and talk to as many as possible. But there is stuff going on in town too. So catch us at Anime Corpus. But locally in San Antonio here, Big Texas Comic-Con has announced Sean Astin and Elijah Wood will be together Saturday and Sunday. The show dates are October 11th through the 13th. But on Saturday and Sunday, Elijah Wood and Sean Astin will be there for photo ops, along with a ton of other great guests. But Big Texas Comic-Con just announced those, so we wanted to be sure to let you guys know. SpaceCon also had a guest announcement this week. Ethan Peck from Star Trek Strange New Worlds, which was my entry into Star Trek. I remember The Next Generation because I used to stay up too late as a child. But Strange New Worlds, I really got into. Ethan Peck plays Spock. That whole cast is pretty much coming for SpaceCon. So if you are into Star Trek, if you're into Star Wars, anything space,
Rick and Morty.
SpaceCon, yeah, Rick and Morty. SpaceCon has got you covered October 25th to the 27th. Definitely be sure to get your tickets because it's going to be a show that's worth it. Along with the Superhero Comic Con that you will see us at also. It's just going to be an all-around great experience for San Antonio. The more shows we get, the more promotion we get. It's all the better for all the attendees, all the guests. And lastly, we're going to be back in Dallas. Fan Expo Dallas has accepted us. They have taken us in once again and given us press access. So it's a show that I have no complaints about.
No.
I love it so much.
I'm so excited to go back because I
It's
had
a
to
lot of
miss
fun.
last year, and I was
You
so
did.
bummed about that. So I'm like, fingers crossed I can make it this year.
Yeah, I've been the past 4 or 5 years I've been to each show, and I can't get enough. I even go to Dallas Fan Days in October because I love the show, the promotion. It's so good and so much fun. I love going. It is also a big part of it is just being with my podcast mates and friends that we meet up there, and we always meet new cosplayers. So it's a great show to go to. It's one of the bigger ones in Texas, and June 7th through the 9th, Fan Expo Dallas, you will catch us there.
Oh, and P.S. There's a new show coming up in May, at the beginning of May 10th, 11th, and 12th, Nostalgia Con. So if you're into like Pokemon, Digimon, and like other voice actors, this
Nickelodeon,
is yeah,
and
this
things
is
like
the
that.
place for
What's the venue that we'll be at?
Henry B.
The Henry B. Gonzalez here in San
Yes.
Antonio. So again, another show, another promotion. I think as long as they're quality products, the more we have, the better.
Yeah,
Why
for
not?
sure.
Give people variety, give them options, and that way they go to cons every month. Well, 12 cons in San Antonio.
I'm here for it. I'm here
Yep.
for
My
it.
wallet isn't, but we are.
Yeah.
That's con news. Now we move on to the next phase, which is Super Bowl. All things Super Bowl. Starting with trailers. I am just hyped to talk about trailers because there was so many good trailers. But I'll go first. Because I'm already on a
go
roll,
first.
so why not? I usually put you guys on the spot so I could think, but no. I don't have to think about this one. Monkey Man, the trailer was nuts. I am so excited for this director. Jordan Peele is producing. This is unlike anything I usually watch. This is an action movie, but from a region that I am not familiar with the culture. I am not familiar with any of the actors really in this film. So this is a fresh take on an action genre that I love, and it looks so kick-ass. The cinematography already looks great. The action scenes look amazing from what I could see from the
John
trailer.
Wick vibes.
Very
Yeah.
much
I was
so
gonna
John
say, it
Wick
gave me
vibes.
strong John Wick.
Yes, but I think it's a South Asian region. It might be India. I don't know enough, and I'm not educated enough on the director and the region. But Monkey Man is going to be one that I am so excited for. There was a lot of cool ones, but Monkey Man is definitely my favorite trailer and probably the movie I'm most hyped for, other than the obvious. What about you, Trey? What is your favorite trailer? Since I know it was easy to pick one for you.
It was very difficult and extremely difficult. And I'm not one for sequels, especially like after like two or three of them.
Yeah.
But this one I'm particularly excited about, Kung Fu Panda 4,
Yeah.
mainly because of the villain. Yeah, skadoosh. I love Jack Black. I love that cast. And then the villain is like a chameleon. So we're gonna get some throwbacks to like his greatest villains throughout the series, and I'm super excited. Then we got these three little crazy bunnies that just crave violence. I'm in for it. So they had me set after those little bunnies were just like violence, violence. So I was like, let's go.
Yeah, their sharp little teeth.
Yes.
It looks great. I can't wait to see Kung Fu Panda take on Shang Tsung. It's going to be great because that's pretty much what he is.
Yeah.
Shang Tsung of the Kung Fu Panda universe. What about you, Gigi? What is your favorite trailer or a notable trailer, something you have an opinion on?
Okay. So, actually, I am excited for it. I can put my frustrations aside, but the Wicked musical. So I love Wicked. I think it's a great show. I love the Broadway show. I've seen it multiple times. I have a dream role that's in the show. Like I love that show.
Yeah.
And I can ignore the drama that is happening with Ariana Grande because of some choices that she and her castmate Ethan Slater have made. I can put aside my differences and respect the actual production of it and all of the work that goes into it because the show is bigger than the two of those shit stains. So
Tell us how you really feel, Gigi.
right. They're both crappy people, but everybody
That's
else
a wicked thing to say. Get it?
No,
Get
what
it?
they did is wicked.
Exactly.
So
but-
She
perfectly
came down in a bubble,
But-
Doug.
I'm gonna
But-
stab him.
The actress that they have playing Elphaba, her vocals are just next level, and I am very excited to see more of her. I think I love the choice of choosing a woman of color to play Elphaba because I think that gives a deeper meaning to the character because she is she's villainized, all of these different things, and she's pushed down. She has a line that's like, nothing's going to bring me down. And you think about, the struggles that I don't understand as a white woman. I don't know what it's like to be pushed down by society. And so I feel like having a woman of color portraying this character who has been pushed down by society because of her skin color, I think it really just drives that point home. And I'm very excited to see this take on Wicked.
That sounds amazing. Good villain movie.
Jeff
Ariana Grande
Goldblum.
is not the villain, despite despite the vibe I'm getting here. I don't think she's the villain, but we'll see. I don't know enough about
You'll have to
Wicked.
watch it and find out.
Yeah, we'll have to watch it and find out. But Brittany, what was your favorite standout trailer that you saw?
Speaking of being confused of whether someone's a hero or a villain, I'm going with Deadpool.
Yes!
Deadpool and Wolverine. If you aren't excited, I'm over the moon. First of all, from the very first seconds, I was just excited to see Megasonic, Teenage Warhead, and
Yes.
Suki back in the movie because they weren't in the second one. So I was like, yay, they're back! So that part alone just had me really over the moon. But I love all the little Easter eggs that's throughout that and some things that's really showing you he's entering that Marvel Cinematic Universe, and I'm so here for it. The little Easter eggs to the Fantastic Four and the TVA, those were all really wonderful. A little Doctor Doom in there. I don't know if you caught it. But yeah, so excited. I'm happy Hugh Jackman is coming back as Wolverine. I'm so thankful for that. I know that I think it was him he had like a skin cancer scare. So he actually
Yes.
had to wear like long sleeves during all of filming just to
Oh,
protect his skin from
wow.
skin
Yeah.
cancer, so that way he wouldn't have any issues. And I
Yes.
was like, man, and he still comes out here and does this for us. So like, we should all be hyped just because
24 years.
he's doing this for us.
Yeah.
I feel like.
So yeah, there was a ton of Easter eggs, as you pointed out, Brittany, in the trailer. However, there was a Doctor Doom there, just not where people thought. So the scene where the satellite dish is unveiling looks like Doctor Doom. It's not Doctor Doom. It looks like a super TVA agent or a variant of some sort, but it's not Doom. Where Doom is, though, is when he's laying on the ground and Wolverine's coming to pick him up. There's a Secret Wars comic next to him. On the cover of that Secret Wars comic is Doctor Doom. So there's tons of Easter eggs to
Yay!
him. But if you look closely, there's even more Easter eggs for the Hulk.
There is.
There is a
Oh, I
ton
didn't
of
see the
Easter
Hulk
eggs.
one.
Dun,
Oh,
dun, dun.
when Deadpool wakes up, he's in the dinosaur bed that the Hulk was in Ragnarok. That's the dinosaur bed that the Hulk slept in. Even better,
Nice. I
right
didn't
next
get
to that
one.
comic, or on top of the Secret Wars comic, you'll see a green bottle. That is the soda beverage that Stan Lee drank in the Hulk movie and then died. Like in the Indestructible Hulk movie, Stan Lee has a cameo where he takes one of the green juices out because they put Hulk's blood and it got into the drink.
Damn you,
drinks
Edward
it.
Norton.
And yeah, and ends up dying. So there's that Easter egg for the Hulk. There's just like a flood of Hulk Easter eggs. So people are speculating that the Hulk or a variant of the Hulk is going to be in this movie, and we are going to finally get the Hulk versus Wolverine, because in one of the scenes they're coming behind Wolverine, where I'm assuming he's in Madripoor because he has that classic white suit. But in the comics, when he wears that white suit, he teams up with a variant of the Hulk, Joe Fixit, who's also in a similar white suit. So yeah, there's so many Hulk references that it's like I'm so pumped for this film.
Praise
That's a
Marvel
great trailer
Jesus.
pick. Yes, Marvel Jesus. I
Praise
love that.
Marvel Jesus.
It's going to make all its money. It broke a record. It is the most viewed trailer in the history of trailers. It passed
Oh.
the Spider-Man trailer in 24
Wow.
hours. I think it was.
I flew to
It was
YouTube.
something or
I did too.
355 million. Yeah, I kept rewatching, and people were like looking and analyzing. Yeah, there have been trailer breakdowns done to death, so we're not going to bore you with them. Just
I
go
was at
look
least
for them on
50 of
YouTube.
those views.
At least just have it on repeat to help me sleep. But it wasn't just trailers. As you know, the Super Bowl is famous for commercials. There are so many to see, so many variants. They'll make you laugh, they'll make you cry, they'll give you perspective, they'll just be outright ridiculous sometimes. So we'll go in reverse order for commercials. So Brittany, what was your favorite commercial that you saw during the Super Bowl?
The streaming service, was it Pluto TV? Theirs was hilarious. They did the couch potato commercial where everybody was a potato and it's like a big farm and just couches galore. And I don't know why that tickled me so much, but literally I thought it was hilarious. Like people were in there with bags of popcorn, these giant potato costumes. And I'm like, somebody cosplay that, please. Just a giant potato and just lay around with a con.
I'm on it.
I'm a
I'm on it.
potato.
Yeah.
I'm a potato. That's a hilarious one. So Pluto TV commercial, great choice. Gigi, what was your favorite commercial of the Super Bowl?
So if there's gonna be a commercial that's gonna make me cry, that's gonna like stick with me. The Dove commercial when it was talking about how girls, like 75% of girls stop doing sports by the age of 14 because of like being uncomfortable with their body, and that just like really made me sad
That's horrible.
because like girls can be strong, like it's okay. You don't have to
Yes.
you don't have to have like what is a feminine figure? You know, if you have muscles like and you're a woman, like that is a feminine figure. Like there's
Yeah.
no such thing as this one type of feminine figure. So I liked that. You know, it's like body positivity, like let's keep
Yes.
pushing, but also wear deodorant.
Yeah, but also wear deodorant. Yes, I love the body positivity, and it's so true. And I'm hopeful that Gen Z is getting it right, because I am seeing that there's more body acceptance in the younger generations. That's where we get these terms like muscle mommies and just yeah, curvy, thick, all of it. Love it. All body types. It's awesome. The Dove one is a good one. What about you,
Yeah,
Trey?
that was a good one.
what is your favorite Super Bowl
Like the
commercial?
trailers, I struggled, and I know I told you I was going to do one, but I'm switching
Yeah.
it up because I don't want to. I don't want to
Okay.
cry. I don't want to cry.
Okay.
Oh, okay, okay. You're
These
calling
ones
an
were
audible.
more. I'm calling an audible. These ones, I switched from tears of joy and sadness to just tears of pride when I
Okay.
saw former guest and our man Jennings Brower on the
Yes.
CeraVe
Yes.
commercial. I lost my shit. I was
I
like, "That's our
screamed.
man!"
I
Yeah.
screamed. The scream, I scrumped.
Yes, for real.
Just
Jennings
looking so
Brower.
sexy.
Oh yes, he hit the outside matches the inside.
Oh
He's a
yes.
beautiful human. I love everything about that man. So to see him getting all these opportunities and all this acknowledgement,
Yes.
he said his phone was flooded with like congratulatory texts and
Yes.
people asking, "Was that you?"
I
Yes,
didn't
it was
believe it at first.
him.
I was like, "Wait a minute,
Oh,
is
I
that
knew him a mile away.
Jennings?"
Yeah.
I
Yeah. As soon
stalk
as
his
he came up,
content
I was
enough.
like in like the highest pitched voice. I was like,
It's Jennings!
I know him. I know him.
I was like, look at him. This is him. And then of course I had to like DM him and be like,
Yeah, yeah. No,
it was exactly. It was basically just like incoherent typing.
Yep. Yep. I bet. Yeah. Same. You're not alone. It seems everybody was flooding his DMs, and he deserves all the praise.
Yes.
Absolutely.
He's an awesome human.
Yes, he
I can't
does
get enough of
deserve it.
him. So that's a great
Congrats.
commercial choice, Trey. Sarah V. Mine was like Britney's. It was funny. It probably shouldn't have been as funny as it was to me, but Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, and the whole Boston Dunkin' Donut thing.
The Boston Massacre.
Oh my god.
Boston Massacre. Underestimate Boston at your peril. It
We
was
talked
so
about
good.
this.
Yeah, Tom Brady on the ones and twos as the DJ. It was random Fat Joe
Unhinged.
cameo. It was totally unhinged, and I was here for all of it.
It's really hard being your friend sometimes.
Yes, Matt Damon's like, oh, yes. I loved everything about it. It was so funny to see them just be ridiculous. And yeah, I love Dunkin' Donuts as it is already. So this just gives me more reason to support that brand if they're making awesome content like that. So Dunkin' Donuts was my favorite. But
choice.
now to the top of the hour. Like I said, the commercials were great. The trailers were great. But we all, I think, can say that when halftime hit and Usher came out, we weren't ready.
Right back to my 20s.
Oh yes,
Right back to my
It
20s.
started off slow for me too because I was just like, yeah, and then he just started bringing hits out. I was like, I was,
Yeah.
it was over. It was over. I lost it. I'm glad to
Got
see I
caught up?
wasn't alone though. Yeah, I got totally caught up. What song was y'all's favorite? I guess we'll start with Trey. What song was your favorite one that he did, or what was your favorite aspect or moment of that?
I'm
halftime
actually
show?
going to talk about a different halftime performance. As much as I
Okay.
love Usher, there's another one of the Nickelodeon variety that they've been teasing us for years, and we finally got. We got SpongeBob and the crew singing "Sweet Sweet Victory"
Yes.
that I
Oh yeah, on
absolutely
the
love.
Nickelodeon had a whole broadcast.
Yes, they
They
did.
did.
Yes, they
Of the
did.
game, which is awesome for families. So yeah, that's a good one. Trey, what about
I
you,
loved
Gigi?
it.
What about the halftime show?
You know, I know it's super basic to say, but it's a reason why it's his most popular song. When Yeah came on, I was on my couch standing. Like there
Oh yeah.
I
Oh, for
love
sure.
Usher. I was jamming to Usher when I was in like middle school and high school and through college. Like I love him. I've grown up listening to Usher, but it's okay that my favorite song by him is Yeah. Like
Yes.
it is okay.
That is
I'm-
totally okay. It's a
Yeah,
banger.
good song. It's such a good song.
It's a banger. Why wouldn't it be?
Like,
It
there's
was-
a reason why it's so popular because it's just like, yeah.
Yes,
And then like
exactly.
Ludacris coming out, I was like, oh my God.
Oh, with them big old shoes and a half.
Can't
Oh,
speak
I
you
loved
wuss.
it. I loved it.
Yes.
Football pads. Yeah, it was totally Luda.
Yes.
I loved it.
So
Great.
I think that part, I got so hyped. Like, I was screaming in my house. Oh, and then also, her coming out, like, shredding the guitar. Like,
I loved it. What about you, Britt? What was your favorite part of the halftime show?
I was gonna say Ludacris,
Uh-huh.
but I think I'm actually going to go with Alicia Keys' like
Oh.
beautiful like crimson entrance, just because that was
Yes.
just like a pretty moment. Like I was like, wow, like
And
way
I
to
wasn't
make an
expecting
entrance.
it.
I wasn't either. I was expecting Ludacris and Little John and Kanye and
Yes.
all that, but I wasn't expecting
Yeah,
her.
seriously.
But the memes from it are even better.
Oh
Like
yes, it's
of him
treasure
dancing
trove.
with her and all the memes coming from it, just so funny to me.
Yes.
But it was a great performance. It took me back down memory lane from all the songs you hear. But yeah, it was good.
with my
Yeah,
boo.
yes, it was so fun to watch, and Alicia Keys was a great moment. Ludacris was a great moment. I think I'm gonna have to go with the roller skating when they came out
my
on the
That was pretty good.
skates. I was like, "What?" The whole crew and a poor girl fell off the stage. She fell off the stage on roller skates, and she went on TikTok and talked about it with a black eye
No,
and a
that-
sprained
Oh.
wrist.
Juan, you cannot believe everything that's on the internet.
No,
She's
okay,
an
that wasn't-
actress. She's an actress that gets on there, and anytime there's something big, she posts a video. It's all
Okay,
fake.
good.
all
Thank
fake.
the Lord. I was wondering why there was no footage of it. Thank you, saved. Yeah, but that was hilarious. She did an awesome comedy sketch about it. But the skating, like him busting all his moves out,
Yes.
I was here for it. But the memes that are my favorite were the every crackhead at the at the stoplight when he's just popping locking with his shirt
Yes.
off. And it was like every crackhead when you pull up to a red light.
Tell the
one
doctor, where does
they
it hurt?
took that black and blue outfit when he's
Yeah.
wearing roller skates, and they said it looked like the Cobra Kai from Dodgeball.
Oh,
I lost
yes.
it.
The whole dodgeball crew side by side. I'm telling you, you can't do anything on TV without it
Anything.
becoming a meme. If it's huge, like that halftime show was monumental. Now, here's the tough question. I'm going to ask, we'll go from Brittany and we'll work our way back to me. Where do you rank it on your all-time, like, Super Bowl performances? Where would you put a number on it, 1 to 10? Or 1 to 5, when you think of your top 5 most monumental, like the Eminem, Dr. Dre, the Bruno Mars, like all the amazing halftime shows we've had, where does it rank on your top 5, Britt?
Probably at like 5. Only
Okay.
because like my first one is Britney Spears. I'm gonna pick Britney every time. I love
It's
that
Britney,
halftime show.
bitch.
It is Britney, and the Eminem one was really good,
Mm.
but it was good,
Yes.
and it's been better. It was better than ones the last few years.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's the best.
All right. So a 5, that's a solid number. Still a solid number. What about you, Gigi? Where would you rank it?
I was so hyped. That's the most hyped I've been at a Super Bowl performance since Katy Perry's, but I saw Katy Perry's live, so I feel like that's like a completely different, but this
Yeah.
so I would put it at number 2 only because I was at the Katy Perry
Yes.
one.
Okay. So the number 2, because it got you almost that hype,
I
but a
was-
live
yeah.
performance is always going to trump it. That makes
Yes,
sense.
yes.
Trey, where would you rank it in your top 5?
Probably 4 or 5. Like it's not one of my favorites, but it's definitely like in the top 5.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
a little around where Britney's was. I am actually around where Gigi is. I think it's probably my 3rd favorite because I was so hyped. I was
Yeah.
singing every song word for word, even Confessions. I don't care. My chick on the side says she got one on the way. I
Yes.
was in it, and I was in a venue with 550 people. That did not stop me from singing this. That's how you know it's a good performance, when you're in a crowd and you're just like, I don't care if they hear me. Like, I'm singing every Usher song. So yes, I think 3rd is definitely my 3rd favorite performance for the Super Bowl halftime show. That's our show, guys. That's what we have. We will be once again at Anime Corpus this weekend. We will be on the beach. We will be trying to get as many interviews as we can with vendors, cosplayers, just getting out there, saying hi to everybody, supporting an amazing con from an amazing team, Anime Corpus. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do y'all have anything else to say before we sign off?
See you this weekend.
Sounds good. See everybody this weekend. We are out.